7 months of the year and just have October. October's a fucking awesome month. Just Halloween is my favorite holiday, but let's not focus on that now. Just even if you were to cut Halloween out of it, move it back. Alright, first of all, my anniversary is in October. Joe's birthday is in October. Dan's birthday is in October. Oktober fucking Fest is fucking, it's a holiday built around beer. Fuck yeah! Unlike what I'm guessing 99% of you, I'm not Irish. I'm of German extraction. And when you're of German extraction, you get a lot of weird emails. And I got one from this German American Foundation. And this comes out every year around Oktoberfest. And they were upset about the sexualization of the dirndl. And I don't know if you know what a dirndl is. It's that dress that German women wear, comes up about here. And I'm like, it's a fucking short skirt and a low top. It was always fucking sexualized. Who the fuck has time to write these letters? It's like when you see a letter about from like the Children's Television Parent Council, and they're complaining about American Horror Story. American Horror Story is my fucking favorite show ever. And my wife gets a little upset because my wife is like, I'm married to the gothest woman on earth. If you cut her like a Sisters of Mercy song, just plays out, and we're watching it, and it's like all sisters, and she wants revenge, all this great music, and Susie, and my wife's like, oh shit, normal people are going to start liking this music, and I'm like, I don't think normal people are watching American Horror Story. I think it's like a niche market there. It's like for all of us. I have to tell a story. I mentioned my wife, but I just want to bring something up. I always like to show albums, and this is my favorite right now. This is a band called Rome. Not the guy from Sublime, please, not that guy, not that Rome, no, not. This is Rome, a guy from Luxembourg. This is the anthology. It's 10 years of music. It's fantastic. It's one of my favorite things. Please go out and get this, because I always have friends that are like buying shitty records, and I'm like, why did you buy that? Why did you buy? Oh, I don't know. They must be good. They were on the Jimmy Fallon show. No. These guys will never, if you're any good, you're never going to be on late night TV. We will never be on, don't aspire to that. But this is one of my favorite, we covered a song of theirs called Little Rebel Mind. And it's, seriously, so think about this. Think about this while I tell you this story. I don't usually like to tell stories about older bands, but we were, we were like doing a festival circuit thing, and I'm not very good with festivals at all. I'm not very good with crowds generally. Like, I don't like to leave my house much. What? What are you saying? This? This is something I found a child drinking, and I took it away from the child so they wouldn't get drunk. Okay? Like Elvis. Every pill that Elvis took was one less pill out on the street. He did it for us. So we did this festival thing, and it was one of those 3-to-1 votes where I was the guy against it. But the one thing about it was, one of the bands that was playing, and normally, again, I do not like these things, but one of the bands that was playing was The Damned. And The Damned are one of my favorites. I first saw The Damned when I was like 17 years old. I got older, they haven't fucking aged. It's amazing. I never had like the guts to talk to them, and our dressing room was like right abutting theirs. So I had a little thing I could peep through and talk to The Damned. It was so fucking awesome. And I became like a stalker. Like I would, I'd go, okay, we gotta end the set now so I can run over and see The Damned. And I would run over to I'd be up front like, it's The Damned! And I think I began to worry then. Because we would be at the same hotel, and I'd be out front like, here comes The Damned. But again, this is like, the biggest band that I could probably think of. Although a lot of bands that I like, I always consider big. But the thing is, so what happened is like, I'm backstage and I see Dave Vanian, and I'm like, holy shit, it's Dave Vanian. Like, he's like a real person. And I'm all like, Mr. Vanian, sir, may I have a picture with you? And he's like, just 1 minute. I thought he was being polite, blowing me off. But no, he came back into our dressing room and he was shirtless. And he's older than I am and he's fucking ripped. And it dawned on me, he's a fucking vampire. He's a real, it's not a fucking act. He's a fucking vampire. And I'm thinking, if I take this picture and I'm the only one in it, I'm going to shit my pants. So I was really, really thrilled. And then I was hanging out in Chicago, and I was like, here come The Damned again. Hey, fellas, remember me? And I was talking to Pickles, their drummer, and I was talking about how The Damned are my favorite band in the world and all this, and they made 2 of my favorite albums. And Pickles goes, which 2 are your favorites? And I go, Phantasmagoria and the Black Album. And Pickles just looks at me and goes, You goth fuck. And I took that as a compliment. I told my wife, and she was like, I would marry you all over again. Even though you don't have a car. What?
You don't have a car.
You and I aren't speaking yet. I get it. I could have a car if I don't want to stretch this out anymore. It pretty much went nowhere at the end.